Hello everyone. So we've got a race on Sunday. I will be streaming it, Best of British. Quite a few drivers in there that you'll know. So we're going to do a practice race. I've just been looking at the settings though. McLaren 6 or Lewis Bentley or whatever his name is. He's put in their fuel rate, refueling rate 5 litres per second, but as far as I know, there's no option to change the rate of fuel in lobbies. Like you can obviously change your times too, but I don't think you can change how fast it refuels. So I don't know if whether that's just the default or what. I don't know whether it's like something that you can change maybe in single player, but you can't change in this. So so I'm not even going to read that one. That made me cough a bit. That. Yeah, I think it's default. Yeah. Oh God. Ah, right. So it's put it back to the default. Okay, yeah. So if you want to participate in this, you need to be racing the McLaren Group 4 car. Obviously, I will kick people that don't want to race in that because this is a test for the Best of British people. Now, this is quite a strict lobby to get in. I'm going to change this to A there. Because this is the settings that's going to be on for Sunday's race. If you're not a rated driver on Sunday, you won't be getting into the lobby. He's setting the lobby at A to S, and there's already people that it's all been done. So if you're not in the invited people, you will be kicked from the lobby, obviously. But let's just change the name of this. So I had a little go with my Aston Martin Group 3 car very quickly this morning at Monza, and I'm like, I'm getting used to it. It's tricky. It's a tricky car to get the understanding of, but I think I'm getting there. I was in the top 10 stars, but I don't know if I'm still in there. The corner that I was having trouble with was the Ascari chicane with the Aston Martin. It was quite hard to get it to turn in, but then it'd start oversteering, but I think I sorted it out, so hopefully it'll be okay when it comes to the race on Saturday. YouTube, the key to revive. Best of British. Race for real, fix room. You just did Monza in reverse gear. I think. I've got to check the time of the, right, so let me just change the time. I want to get the time of days, how they'll be, because he's going to be running qualifying different to all like the practice and the rate. Like obviously qualifying will be the same as the race, I think. Let me just check what he says. What's he putting in? Is Calster in this race, by the way? How comes you're not in this race, by the way, Calster? Or are you in a different one? Wait there, I've got to try and... Where's the time of day for this? Right. Need to change that as well, so ghosting is off. So he's turned ghosting off completely, which is good. There's no ghosting. Shortcut penalty is strong. Did Calster reply then? I don't know if I've seen his reply come up. No wall penalties. Off. So there's no driving line allowed in this either. We're running it how we've got to run it for the actual event. So no racing line, no traction control, and it's a standing start with full start check with no traction control allowed, which should be fairly interesting. I'm looking at it. It should be good fun, this. Yeah, I'm going to change the amount of people, yeah. Yeah, Nathan, yeah, thank you very much for that $2. I'm going to change that now. But I need to, I'm just trying to find this. Do that now while you've reminded me. Thank you very much for that $2. $2, oh Nathan, I appreciate that. What am I looking for here now? There's... what am I looking for? I'm looking to... Right, that's ghosted lap cars is off. That's right. I've got to have that off. Strong. Off. Off. Flag rules is on. Tunings, that's right. So... let's put that up a bit. 1 minute. Right. What do you mean, Calster? This race is for the top 3 in this get into the proper top tier. That's what I've been told, because I couldn't do the first race, obviously, so I didn't get a chance to race that because I replied to him about 3-4 days after he sent it me, and I wasn't able to get in. So this is just, I thought, are you already in the top tier one then? Thank you, Atomics. I'm glad you like the intro. Is that all? Have I done that right? Oh yeah, wait there. It's 47. Oh, it's the time of day. That's what I'm looking for, isn't it? Can't see it on here where he's put the time of day for the actual race because I need to do the practice and the qualifying session at different times. Just because, obviously, we're going to do a warm up to before the qualifying just to let people get used to it. I did read it somewhere on it where he put it. Wait there. Where was it? Where was it that I read it? It just says time of day will change between qualifying and race. So what we'll do is we'll run the warm up at 8:30, qualifying at 10:30. Actually, we'll just do the warm up at 10:30, and we can just keep the race and qualifying at the same time because that's irrelevant. Keep the same. So we'll do the warm up at 10:30 at Sunny, and that should be fine. So feel free to the last corner. Yeah, too right. You got to cut the last corner. Way it is. We've got shortcut penalty on strong, but you can still get away with it. But if you do get a cut on a corner, you're gonna get quite a big penalty. But I think with the laps being 47 laps, penalties aren't really gonna matter because you'll be able to just slowly bleed them away and a bit irrelevant really. But let's create this lobby. I think everything's set up correct. 90 litres starting fuel, that's right. Slipstream is real. Mechanical failures is on light. We need to change that. Boost is off. Grid start, false start. 47 laps. Right, okay. If you want to join in, obviously you need to drive the McLaren Group 4 car, please. No other Group 4 cars. So if you're in a different car, I will warn you. If you don't change, I will kick you and let someone else who's going to follow the rules into the lobby. So feel free to join. Lobby name is YouTube, the Key 25, Best of British. Track, Blue Moon Bay, infield A. So if you want to search it through that. If it fills up, you will be able to search, obviously, the track with 4 lobbies that way. So feel free to do that. If you me, it takes a while. I just like to make sure the settings are all correct to how the race is going to be. That's all. I just don't want to have anything different. So obviously you need to be A-rated driver as well on your DR and S-rated SR to get in this lobby. So it might be a bit harder than normal. Hopefully we can get at least 10 people in for this. Like, obviously I know it's going to be harder to fill up because we're doing it with the settings that are going to be used for the actual race. I need the McLaren. Oh, I didn't put the livery on my car. Crap, it doesn't matter. I'll just use this livery for now. Nice, Andrew. Glad you got a win there. Right, let's go to track and see what this is. I really like this McLaren, though. This McLaren feels so nice. Let's go 3 to the rear. So when we get the lobby at about, we're going to do a little 30 minutes warm up, try and get a few people into the lobby. And then we'll be doing the 40, like a quick qualifying. It's 2 laps. You don't 2 flying laps like iRacing. So an out lap and 2 flying laps, and then the race starts. 47 laps we'll be doing here. I might as well do the 480. So I want to just test the 2-stop out. I want to do 2 stops to see how it works. You can probably get away with 1 stop, but I think 2 stop will be the way. The missus is in work, so no cup of tea yet. She'll probably make me one when she gets in. So let's hope that everyone's in the correct car. There's going to be people that join this lobby who are probably going to end up getting in the wrong car, but... Oh! Hit the grass on the outside. I have to be careful of that. So if you're not from Britain, don't worry, you can join this lobby, by the way. It's not restricted to just British drivers, just in case people thought that. This is a practice race, so if you're from any country, you feel free to join. But obviously you need to have the correct rating, because I want to keep this race as close to how it's going to be when we race it on Sunday. That's why I want to keep the SR and DR the way it is, really. Yeah, you can be from America and join this. Doesn't matter where you're from. That's not very good. Come on, what am I doing? Ah! Oh well. This is just a warm-up before we do the qualifying anyway, so I'm not too worried about this. But it's going to be a fairly long race. It's going to be about an hour, this race, so should be interesting. Oh, I forgot to change gear. You got to change gear early with this McLaren as well. So if you're going to join, make sure you short shift this. Don't rev it because it's slower when you rev it. Needs about 60-70% revs, and that's its peak revs. That was better. Such a good car to drive, though. This is what we want more of. Single make races on day, even on a daily race where it was like this would be so much fun. Like, you know, everyone in the same Group 4 car, something like this. I would like that. They used to do it with the Cayman Cup, but stopped doing it now. I would rather that than a road car on single make racing. I think it would make for good entertaining racing. Yeah, it really feels nice, this car. Ah, too much off the corner. Ooh. Pushing too hard there. Right, let's go back in, put the fuel back on. I want the full fuel back in just to keep getting used to it with the heavy car for qualifying. I really like this car though to drive. It's a driver's car. That's what I like about it. It's got a good positive front end. The rear will catch you out if you're a little bit too aggressive. But in general, it's quite an easy car to drive. But it's enjoyable. That's the main thing. I would say it kind of reminds me of how the Ferrari is to drive on the Group 4. It's got a very similar feeling to me, for me. So yeah, make sure that if anyone's in this lobby, can you just make sure people are in the correct car as well? So make sure people are driving the McLaren. I could actually do something to make sure that if I set the weight and the thingy to this exact weight of this car and the power, it might work like that. Wonder if that'll work. Might restrict it a bit, but I had to brake. I braked weird then because I saw him coming out the pit. Oh crap! Force feedback question. What's best high or low? I just use default, so probably not best asking me. I don't mess with it. Whenever I mess with it, it feels weird, so I just leave it on default. I always have. Well, that's not very good. Missing the apexes here. It depends on the wheel and depends on how you like the... It's all... there's only 2 settings you can adjust, so just mess with them, really. It's all personal preference. There's no correct setting. Everyone I know uses a different setting, so there's no right way. It's your preference, really, and that's why I always say just play with it and see what you feel better, like more comfortable with. It's more important than trying to copy other people. Like, there's no setting that will make you faster. It's just a setting that you feel more comfortable with, really. Now, I use default, which is 5.5, so... Remember, this is just practice. We're going to reset the time, so these laps will not count. When it comes to qualifying, it's 2 shots with the heavy fuel, and that's it. Oh, we improved a bit there, even with that poor first sector. Oh, that's close. You can cut that, so you've got to really be aggressive when you're cutting that if you want to get the most out of the corner. The Alfa Romeo 4C is a good car. This car is so nice to drive. I really like this car. Look, it just feels so nice through the corners. I lost a bit of time there. There's potential. We can get this down to a mid-12, I think. With, like, heavy fuel. Let's go back, put some more heavy fuel back in. Not worried about practicing with the like when it gets lighter yet. Yeah, the 4C is quite the 4C is a very strong car in Group 4. Very much like the Toyota. It's more so with the tyre wear. That's what the issue is with them cars. It's the tyre wear. So we need some more people to come in. So if you're A rated or higher, feel free to join. And we're doing a long race in a bit. We're doing like an iRacing style qualifying, 2 laps. Once you've done your 2 flying laps, that's it, no more laps. And then we'll start the race. So I'll pretty much go out, do 2 laps. I'll keep an eye on everyone. Everyone's going to go out at the same time and do the qualifying, and then that'll be it. Yeah, I think I'd pick Toyota over it, like Alfa Romeo, because Alfa Romeo Group 3 cars crap. So the reason why Toyota is such a strong manufacturer is because not only do you have 2 separate Toyota's Group 3 cars you can choose from, but the Group 4 car is strong. The Group 3 cars, the FT01 is probably the best car. I think it's the best Group 3 car on tyre wear, and it's got decent top like straight line speed, and it handles amazing. So it literally, it's the ideal Group 3 car really, with the combination with the Group 4. Porsche is close. It'd be a hard one between. I think Porsche's got a better Group 4 car in some tracks, but then some tracks are Toyota's better in Group 4. But then in Group 3, it's close. Maybe the Porsche's a bit better at a few more tracks. It's a hard one. Porsche, Toyota. I'd say the best manufacturers on the game at the moment with the tyre wear situation are Porsche, Toyota. It's a hard one really, because Mercedes is good for Group 3, but then the Group 4 car is not as good on tyre wear. It's quite hard to pick really. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Alfa Romeo for the single make race on Saturday. It's gonna be a single make race for that, I think. I would think everyone will go with the 4C because of its tyre wear. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, but that's Polyphony's fault for doing it like that. They shouldn't be running like tyre wear with the multipliers the way they are. It should be reduced. Like when you've got times 12 multiplier is emphasizing an issue in the game in terms of, it's not so bad in Group 3, although it's still it does emphasize the issue a bit, but in Group 4, like the difference between the Alfa Romeo 4C and say the Lamborghini Group 4 car, or the Aston Martin which I was driving, something like that, is it's such a huge difference that when you put a times 12 multiplier on that, what you're doing is you're making it 12 times worse, like bigger the gap, and that's where their problem. If the tyre wear was times 3 or 4, it wouldn't be that bad really. You could probably, it'd still be an issue, because what would happen then is you'd always get like the Porsche and stuff like that would be able to no stop no matter what, whereas some other cars might have to pit, or they just start dying off at the end of the race. But at least you could race for a bit. Can I get a chocolate gatto to go, please? I mean, if I had one, then I could give you a yeah. Right. Let's just go back to this track. So I think we're going to be looking for Sunday for me. Oh crap! I think really we want to be looking at getting. I'll get out of his way here. Mid-12s in qualifying, I would think, something like that. If we really hook it up and practice a bit, if we can do this race, get really into the rhythm of the track, I think that's what we're going to be looking for. Is he not going or what? What? So at the moment with 4 tenths, that's not too bad. So the missus has just finished work. She'll be home in half an hour or so, so I should have a cup of tea in half an hour. Probably be racing when she gets it. Yeah, the fuel text has been removed, Gary. Yeah, that you don't get. You can move it now wherever you want. You can change. I think you can change the positioning of it or something. I'm sure you can. Right, let's try another lap. I think a lot of these drivers are just burning off fuel, but I'm trying to keep my fuel high. I chucked it in a little bit too aggressive there, but... Ah! Losing time doing that. That was such a scruffy end to the lap here. Still up though. And that's with full fuel. Oh, we hit the wall. That was on for a point. Like, I think I would have been down for a 12.6 or something then. Oh well, let's try again. Yeah, so we're going to probably be looking at low 12s, I think, maybe in qualifying. Possible. Too aggressive there. Can you change position of it? Oh, you can just turn it on or off. I thought you could. So yeah, I leave it on because it doesn't bother me one bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise someone was behind me then. Yeah, you can just turn it on or off. My wife has just turned up with my cup of tea. Beats yours. Yeah, the missus isn't home yet. Oh shit! I think he must have. Nuna must have. I must have been ghosted and then Oh well, let's wait for a minute here. Oh, we'll restart that. Let's go back to pits and start again with full fuel. Why are we just warming up while I let people get used to the track? Well, I really want to try and get the lobby at least to 12 or 14 people before we start the race. So if you're A-rated DR, S-rated SR, feel free to join this race. It's going to be quite a long race. Single making the McLaren. Someone's in the wrong car. What are you doing? Who's this? SO Marvel. 650 only, mate. Yeah, this is a nice car to drive. Let's just double check. You can't get the update loaded. When did... Oh, this morning... It wasn't... Was it a big update? I mean, it was done when I woke up, because I have... what do you call it? On the automatic thing. So it... As when I woke up, it was pretty much finished when I loaded it up. So I don't know. You should set your PlayStation to automatically download updates. That's what I do. During maintenance, it was just an update. It was just fixing some issue with the fuel and some... there was just a few bugs for it to fix, basically. Okay, he's going to go and buy his 650S. Yeah, you have to put it in rest mode. I always leave mine in rest mode. No, slipstream's the same, I think. I don't know. We'll see in a minute in this. I would think it would be. I think the slipstream will stay the same. I don't think they'll change that. Let's just see. I presume the settings are the same as well. Yeah, it's just real weak. Yeah, it's still the same. I'm gonna go for a quick wee before trying to get a few more people into this. I think I've got okay, but I think I can get down to low 12, like maybe a 12.45 by Sunday, hopefully. But this is my only real practice session, because tomorrow we'll be doing FIA practice for Monza and Willow Springs, which I'm looking forward to. I'm going to be doing... Saturday's going to be a long stream. Obviously, I'm going to be starting early. Probably start streaming around 4-ish, 4:30, and we'll stream all the way through till whenever we've got a good result in both. The TGT is good, but the pedals are crap on the TGT. I would much rather have like the V3 pedals with the Fanatec, but for like what I would be perfect for me would be to have the Fanatec V3s with this wheelbase. But I don't know how I could do it with the drive hub, I think, but I don't know how well it'll work together, because the drive hub, it doesn't give you every like, I don't know how it works, to be honest. I'm not sure whether it'd work exactly the same as this with them pedals, or whether I'd miss out on some features from this. I don't know. Don't know how it really... I'm not sure how it properly works. The race will start in about... probably about 20 minutes or so. We're going to let people have a little warm-up, get used to the car, get used to the thing. Then we're going to do a qualifying where you only get 2 laps. This is how we're running it on Sunday, the proper race, which I will be streaming. Super GT's racing in it, myself, GTA Matty, Twizzy's racing. So it's going to be a very, hard race, to be fair. There's some decent drivers in this. So I've got to finish top 3 to qualify for the main series that they're going to be running, which hopefully I hope I can do. But there is some fast drivers in it. Tuscan as well. There's some good drivers that are going to be racing. So this is going to be my main practice session. Then it'll be FIA for tomorrow and Saturday. And then Sunday I can do some practice before the actual race. I'm not starting the race yet, no. Not yet. Will Rory be in it? I don't know. Not sure, to be honest. I don't know. He's supposed to be. It says it on the list that he's in it. But I don't know everywhere. I don't know if he's got his... Is his DRA? Someone said there a while ago that he lost loads of DR, but I don't know. I don't know if he's got driver rating back to A or not. You have to have a driver rating of A to be in the lobby, or you won't be able to get in. Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet anyway, while people are warming up, and then I'll be back in a second. You on about the change of the times on FIA in different regions? I don't know why they don't just mix people back into the regions. Let everyone race with each other again, and then like space like what we have 5 races, or if not, why not? Like, don't you have a 2-hour gap now in some regions? Why not put one race FIA, then the next race be nations, then the next race manufacturers, then nations, then manufacturers, like that, so that it separates it and brings, at least then everyone can race in each one. It'd make more sense, that, in my view, but what do I know? Yeah, it's nearly 9 PM here. We'll be racing in a bit. We got 12 people in here now, so it's filling up, and everyone's over A rated, so it should be okay. Let's just go out and have another little warm up before we qualify. Seat right. Yeah, so why if they've got a 2-hour gap, why aren't they like separating the nations from manufacturer? That would make more sense. At least then you could race in all 3 slots in each championship, and you'd increase the amount of participation then as well. It's just a bit of a weird one, that. Yeah, I think that people are burning fuel here because the times are slowly getting down and down and down, but I'm not doing that. Nah, the region split was daft. I don't understand it, really. Makes no sense, because they brought it back for daily races so that you're still racing with everyone. But for FIA, they've left it. It's weird. Here's GTA Matty. He's coming in for a race practice, hopefully. So GTA Matty will be racing also. Now this is going to be a bit better this lap with full fuel as well, so that's good. I'm getting faster with the full fuel. That's what I want to do, because obviously when it comes to qualifying, we're all going to need fuel. You're not going to be able to have burnt fuel in this. It's all going to be about full fuel runs. It's a little bit better. Still more time to be gained, but I'm not getting that corner done right. Oh, get out the racing line. Ah. Oh well. Alright, let's go back to pits. See, I'm only testing full fuel. There's no point British versus America. Yeah. We'll start this qualifying in a bit. We've got 12 people in now, so I don't think, to be honest, if I'm brutally honest, I don't think Polyphony are really trying that hard to do much. If I'm brutally honest, I don't think they are. If you look at the bugs that have been in this game for now probably about a year, they've done nothing about them. Like, Cataluna, I'm sure that is still not been fixed on the track limits as far as I know. I need to check it maybe in the race condition, but it wasn't fixed for time trial at least. Automobilista is good, yeah. I've got it. It's a good game that. I've got one video on it, Nathan. I got a world record at I think it was Montreal in the Porsche on it. It's a good game. Very, very good physics on that game. Probably some of the best I've ever played. A really good feeling when you're driving the cars. Also, the AI are quite good on that. Right, we'll start this qualifying. We'll change the time of day in a minute. Let people have a little bit more warm up. Really, it'd be good if we could get another 4 drivers in for the qualifying. Let's see if we can get a few more. We got 13 in now, I think. And then we can do a quick qualifying and then go into the race. It's only be a very short qualifying because it's only 2 laps that you're allowed to do. So I'll put that in the chat as well before we start it. Let's have a little look. So have we got 13 in it? Yeah, we got 13 in now. So 3 more places left, and then it's a long race, so it should be good fun. A rated and A plus rated drivers only. Obviously, because we're keeping it quite similar to how it's going to be on Sunday. So if you're watching and you're an A rated or higher, if you're an A hole or higher, feel free to join. As long as your SR's S as well. Yeah, seriously, it's not visually. It's not amazing, Automobilista. But have you ever played R Factor? If you've played R Factor 2 and if you like the feel and the handling of R Factor 2, you will like Automobilista. It's very, very similar. It uses the same physics. It's based off the R Factor engine, so it's very similar. Good afternoon, Rachel. Right, so let's start this qualifying. I'll let people know. If anyone wants to join, you need to get in quick because we're going to start this qualifying in a minute. Okay, he didn't want to join. Left. He's joined back. Is iRacing the best? For physics, no. Not for physics. I wouldn't rate iRacing the best for physics, no. R Factor 2's got better physics, but for online racing, iRacing beats everything. If you're willing to pay the money, that's a problem. Yeah, Manf, you can join. No, you don't have to be British. This is just a practice race, mate. This is just this is just a practice race, so you can be from anywhere in the world to join this practice race. So feel free to join this if you want to have a good it's going to be 47 lap race. A little bit more realistic tyre wear, fuel wear. I'm using the setting that McLaren 6 has created for this race, so it's a little bit more realistic. I don't know if I think 2 stoppers can be better here, but not sure. Finnick was here. He in the race on? Don't know whether he's in the race on Saturday. Might be. Let's have a little look. We've got. Oh no, I don't think he is. We've got in the race on Sunday. Sorry, it's myself, ERT Thunderstorm, Foki, I think it is, Treviso, Hirokram, GTA Matty, who's in here now, Aries, GTP Twizzy, Kerr, who is normally in the stream. I thought he might have joined this. Tuscany, Callum Jones. There's some actually. Do you know what? This is going to be a hard race because Callum's very fast as well. Super GT, Elite Force 212, and Lost Shelty. So it's actually going to be a real, because even Hirakram as well. It's going to be extremely hard to get top. Do you know what? That's quite a hard lobby to get a top 3 in that, especially in Group 4, because there's some people in Group 4 really fast. I think if it was Group 3, that'd be a bit easier, but in Group 4, it's a bit more difficult. Oh, he's left the room. Why has he left the room? Why has Finnick left the room? You didn't have to leave the room, Finnick. You can still join. It's just a practice race. Where have you gone? Come back. Doesn't matter, Finnick, mate. It doesn't matter if you're not British. This is just a practice race. You can be from anywhere. I've just called it Best of British because it's a practice, that's all. It's not actually for British only. You can come back in. Get back in. So now we've got 14 in here. 2 more spaces if anyone wants to join. You don't have to be from Britain. This is just a practice race for the Best of British race. Maybe I shouldn't have put Best of British on there. I should have just called it my own lobby, but... Right, I'm going to start this qualifying now. So let's change the settings. Is Finnick into the lobby yet? I'll let him pick his car first before I do it, because it might create the bug otherwise. Wife is hogging your TV. Yeah, the British race is only on Sunday. This is just a warm-up. Let's just change this to... We'll just put this now to 1 o'clock fine weather. Arters1993 donated £8.76 through PayPal. Dan's game, get back in. Thank you very much for that donation, mate. I appreciate it. But what? Dan's game, get back in. I don't know who you're talking to. I appreciate that donation though, mate. Thank you very much. I don't know what that message is about, but I appreciate your donation massively. Thank you very much. Ah, I ain't got a clue when it comes to stuff like that. I have no idea when it comes to emotes and stuff and emoji and stuff like that. I'm in lobby. How do I find this lobby? Just search the track. Is it filled up or something? Let me just... It might have filled up though. Let me just... Not sure if it's filled up or not. Right, we're going to change this now to the time for qualifying. So 2 laps only, everyone. And I'm going to change that now. So that's reset the times. Let me put in here now quickly when it comes up. Can I do? Yeah, I can do it. 2 lap quali only. And I will check people's qualifying. Gary Gilmore donated £20 through Super Chat. Good luck for the weekend. Thank you very much, Gary. I appreciate that. Yeah, so it's quite a big weekend, really, because I've got Saturday, the FIA manufacturers is quite a good race for me, so I'm looking forward to that one. And Willow Springs, we're racing. It's done the bug, so I need to reset the time. Let's just change this again. And then we've got Sunday, the Best of British. So thank you very much for that donation, Gary. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very much, mate. And yeah, we're going to have hopefully a good race on Sunday. It's going to be interesting. Let's change this back now to that. Hey? Yeah, you can't, like Tiger Tom, you have to just fill up, you have to do an outlap and 2 flying laps. You can't go back in the pits, change tires. It's just outlap, 2 flying laps. That's how it is. You can't, otherwise you'd be doing more than 2 laps. So outlap, 2 flying laps, and then that's it. That's how the qualifying is going to be on. This is how the qualifying will be on Sunday for this race. It's an iRacing style of qualifying, but obviously we're all on track together. So yeah, it's simple. Out lap, 2 flying laps, and no more than that. Is everyone? Let's just check everyone's out this time. Chimpo Strongbow donated £3. Little donation to support the channel. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for donating through PayPal as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that donation. Legends. Absolute legends. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah. Let's just... So at the end of your lap, after you've done 2 flying laps, please park past turn 1, not on the straight. Because obviously there's people that are going to park out the way, obviously, because people are going to be... It should be okay, actually, because I'm going up now. This lobby should be fairly full for the race as well. We need to make sure that people are in the right car as well. I hope no one's using the wrong car. I'll check that when we go back in a minute to the grid. And please remember, for the start of this race, when we do start it, it's a standing start with full start check, and there's no traction control. Remember that. Alright, let's start this lap. Got the wrong bias on there. Not too good through turn 1, but oh, I hit the wall. That's a pain in the arse, isn't it? We were flying then as well. Shit. Ah, it was looking like a really good lap as well, that. Wow, what a pain. Look at that. We would have been mid-12. Well, maybe not mid, but 12.7 or 8 or something. Ah! Ah, shit. Oh well, this is the problem. I didn't give myself enough space. No, I've lost way too much luck. Ah, that's annoying. So we should have really been in the 12s quite comfortably there, but oh well. Oh well. Still at P2, that should be okay. 47 laps, it's okay. Yeah, I think when it comes to the proper race on Sunday, I'm going to make sure I'm in clear air so no one near me in front. I'll make sure like I've got a good like 10-second gap, because in that situation there where I messed up lap 1 by hitting the wall, I caught him up still on lap 2, so I couldn't get a lap in. So we'll let these two here, I think, finish their lap that they're on now, and then we'll start this race. So this is going to be standing start. Let me just let people know in the chat here, actually. I've never practiced the standing start with the traction control off. Full start. And so this could be entertaining. Let's hope. I think GTA Matty and myself should have fairly similar speed. I mean, I know I could have got about 4 attempts faster than what I got there, so the pace is okay. I think my pace is pretty good. I went for it on that final corner. If I would have hooked that up, then that would have been a really good lap. So let's start this now. There's people just driving around, so we're starting this now. So everyone ready? We're starting the race. We've had nearly 7 minutes, which is plenty of time to do the 2 laps that you had. Probably more than what you'll get when it comes to it. Yeah, let's have fun. This is just a practice race, so we're going to use the handbrake, and I think I'm going to use about 50%. I don't know what throttle to use here. Don't know whether to give it a bit, or this car's going to spin up a bit, but it should have reasonable grip. Oh, you can just floor it in this car. You don't need to. I could have just revved it. I'm sorry, but if you're in the wrong car, it's too like I can't. I'm not starting again now. We're getting this underway. Let's see how these cars slipstream off each other. Sometimes it's the same cars don't slipstream as well as other cars, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a fictional track, this. So it's all about, is it a two-stopper or a one-stopper, this? That fuel's, I mean, sorry, that slipstream's fairly strong. Oh, we both hit the wall. Is there a Spanish track like this? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have no idea. This is probably not this is probably not the best place to be where I am at the moment. Oh, he had a moment as well then. See, he can just fuel save behind me. This is the problem. I thought he was going to try and throw that up inside them. Quite a good exit off there that time. So, well, let's see how many laps. So, this is the two stoppers going to be around lap 15. Will he risk that? I don't think he will he? You know what? That's fine. We'll... Oh, like I said, we're neck and neck here. I'm back in the lead, but... Oh! Oh, great racing. We've let P3 catch up now because we've been battling. This race could be absolutely amazing on Sunday, I'm telling you. Because the slipstream's it's really strong. So let's see, we got... I think I'm okay with the strategy that I'm going to do here. I've got an idea. Whether he'll do the same as me, I don't know. I love it. I've got to give him space. Oh, I had to just give him as much space as possible there. I didn't think he was going to try and go around the outside of that corner. Keep backing off the throttle there because I'm just not sure. Yeah, no, lean's pointless. You don't use lean for fuel saving. It just doesn't give you anything really. Kept the outside line that time. Oh, has he made a mistake? Now, I'm not actually short shifting this at the moment. What I'm doing is racing it at its peak revs. McLaren is faster, shifting about 60%, something like that. So that's why I'm shifting around what I am at the moment. This car's peak power is around 60 to 70% shifting. Went into that corner way too aggressive then. Come on, I can break the slipstream here. I skimmed the wall. Ah! I'm so close to losing the slipstream. I think we're out the slipstream here. This is good. Back in it though. And back out of it. This is going to be a good fun race on Sunday. Okay, we've lost the slipstream now, so let's see how much that slipstream was helping him out. Sorry if I'm not reading the chat as well. I'm trying to concentrate. I know it's only a practice race, but messed that up. I took too much off the corner. I really like this track. This is one of my favorite fictional tracks on the game. It's just such a good layout. I'm not particularly strong at it, but I like the corners. A lot of fast corners, the slow technical section as well. Oh god. That was a bit close. That'll be a good exit there. I should pull away a bit here. Messed that up though, damn. Give him the chance to gain back on me. I've got more fuel than them. That's quite surprising. So they had the slipstream on me, but I've got more fuel than them. Very interesting. Yeah, the update was nothing really. It was just a bit of nothing really. Just bug fixes. The proper update will be at the end of the month, I think. Maybe we shouldn't have changed tyres. I don't know if it was worth doing this two-stopper. I don't think it would have been worth doing. Let's see if we can gain on him a bit. Nah, making a mess of that. Oh, we are gaining now, yeah. Yeah, we are gaining. This should it might work out, this. Yeah, one stopper's doable, but I think this two stopper's going to be stronger in my view. He's got to do another like 5 or 6 laps to make that really work. Yeah, we're gaining quite well now. I'm really looking forward to this race. It's such an enjoyable track. Tricked you! Matty's had to leave. See you later, Matty. It could be close with Tiger Tom. I'm not sure how this one stopper is going to compare to this. gonna be close. Well, to be fair, we've both got one stop to do and I'm ahead, but then he'll gain a bit. What's going to happen is that when he pits, he should bring the gap back a bit. Because obviously he's then going to have the fresher tyres, so that's where he'll claw it back a bit. So I need to try and... he's got like 2 more laps really to do. So I need to increase that gap really a bit before he pits. But he's not going to claw back as much as what I did on him because his tyres are not going to be massively better than mine. No, I didn't put any fuel in at the pit stop. So we should be equal. There's no point fueling on the first one because I want the lightest car possible. So that's why I didn't put any fuel in. And in a race, you don't want to risk getting in any traffic, so best just to stay out on the fuel you've got. And then on the last stint, when you've built the gap up more, then fuel. And I'd obviously do the longer stop. So he could pit now if he wanted to, but he's then going to struggle at the end. That's the problem. Oh yeah, so his car's going to be heavier. Yeah, true. I'm with you. So Nuno, I think, filled up his car with fuel when he pitted, which I don't think is the best way to do it because you want the lightest car possible, really. Reading the message off the missus then. Oh god. Lost quite a bit of time then with that. Reading the message. Ah, come on. That wasn't very good. Let's try and get some consistency back here. Oh my god, that's not good. What am I doing? Oh, this is an awful lap. Oh god. This is going to be a very close race, I think, on Sunday, because the slipstream's so strong. So I'm going to... should be able to pit on the around lap 30. I think I'll pit. Oh yeah, Grand Valley would be amazing, but I don't think it will happen. Right, let's just skip back into the rhythm of this track. I've just a few scruffy laps there where I've just lost the rhythm. Okay, back increasing the lead over 13 now again. So just keep pushing for these last few laps before we pit. Try and get it over 14 seconds and we should be okay here. That was a little bit scruffy. Do one more lap. And then we'll pit. Oh, Nuno's not got much fuel. I thought he had more than that. Jesus. There's a possibility that Tiger Tom could retake the lead, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe not, actually. Looking at where he is now, no, he won't. Infineon Raceway. Oh, yeah. I used to like that track. I would just like all the tracks that used to be on. Like, we used to have loads of tracks on on Gran Turismo games, but... So, quite a bit of fuel in. Come on. There you go. So we're back in the lead. What's the gap though? So we've got 10-second lead, 9-second lead, 10-second lead, but we've now got fresher tyres than anyone else, so he's looking okay. Yeah, it's because Matty left the race, but at the end of the day, it's his practice for me. It's not really about how exciting it is. I think Sunday's race is going to be better. It started off good, it's just that Matty left, so I can't really do much about that. This is only a practice race, remember. This isn't the official race. The proper race is going to be a lot more fun, I think. A lot closer, there's a lot more competitive drivers in it. Oh, okay. They still had to pit. I'm surprised at that. So we got a 13-second lead, pretty much. Obviously, Nuno had that little bit more fuel than I had. Yeah, there's a lot of tracks that we could add into this game. Like, it's endless. Oh. Hit the wall. Don't want to be doing that. Ah! Take it easy through there now. I'll have dirty tyres, so. Gonna lose probably about a second there. It'll probably come to about 12-second gap. What was the best looking V8 on the? I don't really know. I need to concentrate again and build this lead back up now. Yeah, Super GT will be in the race on Sunday. He was playing football tonight, so he couldn't join this. That was better through that final corner there. We nearly got the lead back over 13 seconds in, so we've got the pace here. I just need to concentrate. Whenever I start reading chat and stuff, I start losing concentration. You used to love the BTC, but now it's not as good as it used to be. Yeah. It's still entertaining, probably, but... I mean, it's still like... They still ram each other and stuff like that. That's the main thing. It's still entertaining to watch in some, regards. Yeah, I used to love it when it was it the Laguna? The Renault Laguna and the Mondeo and all them. That was so good back then. That was peak British touring car. Starting to get the hang of some of these corners where I can push a bit harder now. Ah, I skimmed the wall. I was trying to push too hard. Well, that was better through there. Much better line. I think this has really helped me figure out some of these corners. Good thing about these races though is like when they're this long, you make a mistake and you still got the chance to fight back. So hopefully we won't make any mistakes on Sunday. It'll be a clean race, but we just need top 3. That's all I need. Oh, hiya. Oh, thank you. No, I'll get it after this race. That's nice through there, that nice line. So I think the two stopper's the way to go at this. I don't think the one stopper can compete purely because when the tyres go, you're going to be nearly half a second a lap quicker. Ah, damn. I had to back off. I was going to run wide. Ah. The right front tyre is starting to feel a little bit worn. It's understeering a bit, but nothing too bad, really. Old guys rule. 2 more laps to go. Ah, I hit the wall. No. Final lap. Oh shit. Don't want to do that. Losing concentration because I'm on the last lap. Alright, let's just take it easy. We don't want to spin and bottle it. Pace looks okay though. I can do better than what I've done here though, definitely. Need to get a bit more consistency. Like, I want to get rid of them 1 minute 13s when it comes to the proper race on Sunday. We really want to have every lap in the 12s really. Alright, we don't really want to be getting 13s when it comes to it. But we could have had that gap way over 18. Probably over 18, 20 seconds really if we would have concentrated 100% all the way. So not bad pace. It's group 4, we're all in the same car, except for someone in a V8 Vantage there. Okay. He obviously didn't get the memo, did he? That was okay, that was okay. Quite happy with the pace. I think I can get a little bit faster, which I'll need to do for the Sunday. But at least now though, the track's 100% in my head now with this car. I know the strategy. I think 2 stoppers away from it. I think I'm going to go 2 stopper. And yeah. Just keep it consistent. 2 minute 12s is what I need to aim for. Nah, the cars don't sound the same in this game. I don't think they are. I can always tell the difference between a lot of cars in this. Yeah, I made a few mistakes as well, Nuno. Just like lack of concentration, but like I say, it doesn't really matter for this. When it comes to the proper one, that's when you need to concentrate. Well, when I'll need to concentrate. Obviously, it's just British drivers in the proper one, but I think I've got the pace there. We could have been doing 12s every lap if we would have just been concentrating. I went for a good little consistency patch when I was concentrating. We were hitting 2 minutes 4s, 5s, and 6 every lap. That's what I need to do when it comes to the actual race. Yeah, the Jag Group 4 car sounds really good. That was fairly consistent. We're not going to do... That'll be the final... I've got a cup of tea there. I need to have that. But that's the... I'm not going to do any more racing now. That's quite a tiring race, that, to be fair. Racing an hour non-stop. So we're going to end that there now. It was good practice for Sunday. Tomorrow we'll be doing... tomorrow will be the FIA practice lobby. So we'll do both Willow Springs and Monza. I've done a quick lap on Monza. I'm going to try and jump on tomorrow in the day. I'm going to try and jump on and get a track guide done for Monza. And maybe Willow Springs if I get the chance. If I can get a double one done, I will do it. But I've done a lap already, but I know I can beat this lap. So, we're still in the top 10. I know I can beat that. So, how was the Porsche up there? What? Well, that's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The Porsche being that fast around Monza. Why is the Porsche that fast? Hey? I know he's a fast driver, like, but the Porsche is... So I think I can get the Aston Martin, yeah, pretty much where OVRD is there. I'm going to try and get it as close to that as possible tomorrow for the track guide. And then I'll bring it out, obviously. Hopefully I can get it done in the morning. I'll spend about an hour in the morning trying to get the lap. If I only improve to about this type of area, I'll just release it at that type of area. Because I want to obviously get the video out before Saturday's race, so everyone's got a track guide for it. I might have to do the other one on Saturday morning or something, or try and get it out early Saturday, maybe for the Willow Springs one, but we'll see. E-rated driver, what's that? Oh, that's just someone else's second account. That's this guy here. Look, this is what, like, a lot of people have got a problem with this, because certain drivers are like, I have more. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I have more of a problem doing it in the same region. Like, fair enough going to another region and racing in them, but doing the same season, some people don't like it. A lot of people are complaining being in the same actual region, 2 different manufacturers, and racing both of them. I don't mind, because it's not an official season. When it comes to the official season, they won't be able to do that, hopefully. But I suppose they're just testing out manufacturers, really. ROH Bodis donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Thanks for the hosting. My best race up to date. GT, thank you very much, mate. I hope you I'm glad you enjoyed that race. It was good. I enjoyed the longer racing. More out, like, I wish there was a race like that on GT Sport every 4 hours. Say, like, just one. It doesn't have to be all day. It can be like, say, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock at night, and then it stopped through the, like, early hours in, like, EU regions and stuff. Just keep it like that. I think it would be a good idea for them to do something like that. Anyway, thank you for that donation, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a bit disappointing that Matty had to leave, because we were pulling away. Once we were out the slipstream, I think I had him covered, but we would have been pushed to the end. I think it would have only been about 4 or 5 second gap at the finish. I don't think it would have been a big gap at all. So Sunday's race is looking really interesting. How it'll go, I don't know. It's going to be important to get a good qualifying lap in, which I think that race will help me do, because I'm starting to understand the corners now on that one. But it was good fun. Yeah, I use a 42-inch screen. I don't like small screens. You've seen the tyre difference between pad and wheel. Yeah, I suppose I don't really know. I can't really judge it myself, because I don't really use the pad. I would never use it. I wouldn't use it because I don't. I get bored racing on the pad, to be brutally honest. Like, I played Drive Club a bit on the pad, but as soon as I got the wheel, I was using the wheel, and then when my wheel broke, it was just no motivation to play on the pad. But the Mustang's still up there, actually, with Grasser, so I'm going to try and get this Aston Martin. I definitely can get it to a 46.0, I think. Minimum. That's what I want to be looking for. So we should be able to get up there. Yeah, like Sunday's race is going to be that distance, but it's going to be more competitive, because there's going to be a lot more. You've got Twizzy in there, GTA Matty's in there, Tuscan's in there. Who else was in there that I saw? Hurricane. There's some good drivers in there, so it's going to be a close one. It's going to, I think, a 2-stop is the best way. There's like a few reasons why that. I'm probably telling everyone how to race this race, but obviously but when you pit, if you're doing a 1-stopper, when you pit on lap 23 or say, you've got to fill up the car. So I can still do like another 7-8 laps on low fuel, so you're not going to get back anytime really anyway. And also, it just went like from about lap 15, I was gaining quite a lot on Tiger Tom. It's like half second a lap. So if you add that over 2 stints, it's a 47 lap race. The pit stop's only worth, to do a pit stop and change size, it's about 7-8 seconds, I think. So a track like this, you might as well just do the 2 stops. And on the first, you'll notice I didn't put any fuel in on the first stint, because I wanted the light car right the way to the second stint and then put the fuel in. So at no point I was running any extra fuel than what I needed. I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah, definitely 2-stopper for that. But yeah, it was good fun. I enjoyed it. We'll be back on tomorrow night streaming FIA practice, so feel free to join that. I'll see you all then. Thank you to everyone who came in and watched that. Thank you to all the subscriptions, to the subscribe people who subscribe to the channel. Thank you to... Right, that's it. Go and make me some toast. Yeah, thank you. Thank you to everyone who donated as well. I appreciate all the donations. Thank you to everyone who did as well. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a video. And she's doing me head in now. That's it. Go make me some toast. Come on, do me some food. Right, I'll see you all later. Have fun, and I'll let you watch the outro again. So as usual, everyone who's a member is going to be on the outro. It's going to be something. It's just what I'm going to do. I'm doing it on my videos as well. If you watched the video I released earlier today, I'm putting that outro on there as well. You're still laughing. Alright, anyway, thank you everyone. No, before we go, Muppet5 donated £2 through Super Chat. Great work. Thank you very much, Muppet5. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, and nothing else. See you all later, everyone. Bye.